I'm excited to see the view here. Oh no, I need to move this with Move It. I messed that up. This looks so pretty. As you can see, I've pulled together some fun assets that you can find in the game to create our cemetery with. Let's get started. So I wanted to create a grand entrance. I feel like focusing on how someone comes into a space is just as important as the space itself. I found these really cool little cobblestone one-way roads. They're zonable, of course, really cool. I will link them in the description, but they gave me that perfect vibe I was looking for that winding road around a cemetery. I really didn't like how these trees look, so I went for a regular road with grass and put the trees in myself. And sometimes when you're going for a certain look, it helps to have more control of that, although I do love the roads with trees. Oh, okay, I think we've got a good start here. I am gonna get a road layout down. I'm gonna get all the assets where I want them, and then we'll come back and start the detailing. All right, now we have our base to start from. We know where our buildings are going to be, and now we can jump in and really start adding in all those details. One little detailing tip you'll see me do here is if you leave Surface Painter on single, you can just draw like a little miniature path. And so I do that here to connect the parking lot over to the building. So that way, if you're parking your car, you don't have to walk on the street. And just thinking about little things like that will help up your detailing game. Another tip is to pay attention which assets in the game you can actually attach a path to, because there's quite a few that you can. This one is odd because the tree is in the middle of the path, but you know, you work with what you got in the game. The other little trick you guys know I use a lot is using these bushes that we got in the content creator pack not that long ago as hedges. I just think they just add that extra little something to a space and really give it that landscaped feel. Another little thing you'll notice I did on the other side, and I'm doing it right here, is putting the rocks in a little circle. It just gives you a little something extra, and again, it gives it that really heavy landscaped feel that you would want in an area like this. Another thing you guys know I do a lot is using fencing. Fencing can just provide that little extra something that really makes the space feel defined, and it really helps bring an asset like this together. I just use, again, I'm on that single level on the Surface Painter, and you can get a nice line like that if you're careful. Add in some trees, and look, now this feels contained. It has a sense of importance there in the corner, which I absolutely love. Another great detailing tip is to use buildings that you wouldn't normally think of. So this is the landscaping or maintenance building from the university, and I feel like this building works in so many different builds. If you follow my 15-minute series, you know I've used that a lot, but I felt like it just made sense in a cemetery. Again, I'm just using bushes to line paths, again giving it that landscape and defined feel, and it really just helps extend this asset. And yet another really simple thing that you can do that helps with detailing is you can use Move It just to slightly move buildings away from the road like I did here. And then again, you can use that single surface painter and make a bit of more of an entrance to this building or any building. And I just think it allows you to place a few more trees and give it that sense of importance. I really decided here made more sense to go with a gazebo, and we're going to go with a path with trees versus another parking lot. I kind of wanted to go for that, you know, nice walk through this highly landscaped area. I decided at the last minute to bring in the temple. It just felt like it fit to me, and there's these little temple lanterns that you can use by searching for them and find it. If you just type in temple, they'll pop up. And then I just went with the same trees that were on the zoo path here. I do like the newer trees, but I just felt like for this little area here, those felt good. And I found great success with mixing the new trees with the old school vanilla trees that I know some of us have a hard time looking at now, but I do feel like in certain areas, they really actually do work well together. Okay, we are almost done. I put in some fencing, I align it with trees, and then what I do is I use the dirt path and the vanilla tiny bushes and the vanilla trees that we see that are in our cemeteries already to make it feel like the rest of this space around our curvy road is all part of the cemetery. So I feel like it really does bring it all together and make it feel like one cohesive space. And there we go. We have a beautiful, large cemetery space. I feel like if you had this in the middle of a city area and you had homes around it and some businesses, you can imagine everything filled out around it. I feel like it would just feel so good. Okay, you guys know I love a first-person view. We're gonna do some speed walking with Grandpa here. Look at our floating bushes. Those always crack me up. I think this turned out really nice. This has a good feel to it from this view. I'm excited to see the view here. Oh no, I need to move this with Move It. I messed that up. This looks so pretty. Okay, a little Move It magic. Let's get this off the sidewalk. There we go, much better. I see that we have some people in togas, and that's because we used a university building. We're gonna say they're monks. That will work, right? Two things, drop a comment below and let me know what you'd like me to detail next. And if you'd like more detailing tips, check out this video here. All right, guys, I hope you all have a joyful day and I'll catch you next time.